Good evening and welcome to another edition of Locker Room, where we are at Thornberry Creek Golf Course at Oneida, our new home for the season. Well, on a career day in Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers and his team ran away with a victory at Lambeau Field against the Raiders, and now it's on to Sunday Night Football in Kansas City. We'll talk more about that with Packers fullback Danny Vitale in a moment, but first, let's hear it for the co-host of the show, former Packers linebacker and Super Bowl champ from the '96 team, George Coons.
Bert,
What's up?
good to see you. I heard a Go Pack Go. They still have it going
A little.
since Sunday.
Hey, we've got an international flavor. We'll talk a little bit more of that in the crowd tonight. People around from the United Kingdom, Germany,
Wow.
Lomira.
We're more than America's team. We're global.
Global, exactly. All right, look, 5 out of the first 7 games, as we've talked about, schedule came out, looked good for Matt LaFleur, and they are 6-1.
Who would have thought that the Packers have been 6-1 at this point of the season? Unbelievable start. And I think we're going to really cause some problems going down the stretch.
Tied for the second best record in the NFC. San Francisco still undefeated. Right. And then you've got, obviously, New Orleans right there. So we're not one more game to the halfway point. And if they can go on the road and steal one in KC, they will be set up nicely for the second half. Now, that Raiders game, back and forth, I was a little surprised at how good Oakland was.
They are rebuilding, but they have a lot of talent. But the Packers really showed the depth that we have at wide receivers, because our best wide receiver didn't even play.
Right.
And look at the numbers we put up.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers with an amazing day. We'll break that down in a moment. But
Wow.
they had the lead 10-7, and then when Derek Carr, that was a big momentum swing, for at least 10 points, maybe 14, when he fumbles the ball at the goal line. Do you like that rule the way it stands, that if you fumble it forward and it goes out, it becomes an automatic touchback?
I like that rule
Yeah.
because I think that it benefits the Packers, so I'm gonna go with it.
This time.
But Derek Carr has done that twice, I think, so far in his career. But that was a 21-point swing, I think, and that really kind of killed the Raiders' chances.
Well, you say that because the Packers would get the opening kickoff in the third quarter.
Right.
They not only avoid one touchdown by Oakland, score and score again. All of a sudden, it's 28-10, and they kind of didn't coast from there. But it was easy. You could, just by watching the game, it never felt like it was in danger.
It took the momentum away from the Raiders. I think they had a chance to go up at halftime, and that didn't happen. So the Packers were able to come out third quarter, kind of put the nail in the coffin.
Put the bomb down the field, too, to
They
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Wow, unbelievable to see our young guys step up, make plays. It was a great day at Lambeau on Sunday.
When all was said and done in that second half, 5 different players had caught touchdown passes from Aaron Rodgers. Number 12 ran one in, beating his guy to the pylon. Perfect passer rating, 25 of 31, 0 interceptions. What more can you say?
He had a perfect day, but most importantly, I think he had from a confidence standpoint, I think that's what Aaron needed, new offense. He's been in the same offense for over 14 years. This is his 15th year in Green Bay. To have that type of game, I think is going to really bode well for his confidence.
And when Marquez caught that pass and turned up the sidelines, and you saw Aaron Jones destroy his man,
Right.
completely walling him off, nobody in the league is going to catch Marquez.
No, that guy's fast.
4.38.
4.38. He looked great. He's happy to be making plays like that. Aaron Jones is a phenomenal player. You're seeing him making plays in the passing game as well.
All right, one critical point. The Packers defense, 26th in yards allowed. Their tight end chewed up a bunch. They ran the ball. Josh Jacobs was no joke, but they're kind of bend but don't break. They're 9th in points allowed. Mike Pettin is different than Dom Capers, but it kind of feels like that right now.
Right. The only weakness I see is stopping the run. But I think that we have the personnel, we have the talent to be able to stop the run. It's going to happen at some point in the season for our defense to really clamp down on both phases, stopping the run and stopping the passing game.
And things will change when they get Darnell Savage back, I believe.
Yes, that guy's a phenomenal.
Young, great player. All right. It is time for a segment we like to call the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's start with the good. This one's pretty obvious. Matt LaFleur's offensive system. This was the first time we saw it click on all cylinders, and they still want more out of it. Because like Brian Balaga said yesterday, he's like, man, we had some 3 and outs. We could have scored 50.
I think they can get more. One thing I like about that offense, Matt LaFleur's offense, the variety. Seeing, because running backs catching the ball downfield was kind of like a lost art. he's going to bring that back with Aaron Jones. He's very dynamic. He has great hands.
The bad, like we mentioned, covering the tight end, Darren Waller. 7 grabs, 126 yards, and 2 TDs.
He had a big day, but I think we kind of came out on top on that end.
And the penalties, Green Bay right now 3rd worst in the league. Normally teams that commit turnovers and penalties are not usually in the top half, but they're getting the job done. I'm sure, as the saying goes, they'll clean that up.
They'll clean it up.
They'll clean it up. All right, time now for our pivotal performance powered by Wisconsin Potatoes. This is an easy one. Aaron Rodgers, 429 yards, 5 TDs throwing, 1 running in their 42-24 win. Aaron Rodgers with our pivotal performance powered by Wisconsin Potatoes. When we come back, you want some power.
Yes.
This dude has it. Packers fullback Danny Vitale is in the house. Don't go anywhere.